Hello, this is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. This video is for Ken in Texas. Okay, Ken, so I had to do both looms. I tried to save that connector, but it was all messed up, so I redid it with a new connector that I cut my way. As you can see, this is your loom. This is my loom. It's exactly same way. So this was on the car for 2 years and works just fine. So I had to go all the way, but I did save the wires. Just replaced the connector and the loom itself. Alright, so these are your units. So this is the one that came from that from the driver's side, that was worked on. I cleaned it a little bit and removed gaskets as you asked me to, so came out okay. And this is the passenger side basically here. Same way, cleaned up well. I had to scrape off this gasket quite hard. Loom, same way, done as the driver's side. And now I want to show you the codes that are stored in the computer. So we're going to put on the ignition. Well, quickly I show you that they do work, and then we get to the computer. As you can see, they activate just fine. Now we're going to the computer. Now it's already set up for the e-gas, so I'm going to check the fault codes now. Fault memory, it's reading. As you can see, no faults stored. And going back here, both units do activate. They are both on, and there are no codes stored. Synchronized very nicely. Also, I had them on my bench for 10 hours and they worked fine. So worked just good. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to start the car, even though it's not gonna idle very well because throttles are not on the intake manifold, but I want to show you that I don't have no ABS ASR light when units are installed. I mean, when units are connected and car is started. Again, of course the idle is going to be high because the units are the ones that I have on the intake manifold. They're not connected. Units that are connected, those are the ones that are on the fender here. So I want to show you a quick activation just so you can see that they do activate when the car is running. As you can see, they do activate, so they do work when the engine is running. So if it works on my car, it will work on your car. Now we're going to shut down the ignition, shut down the engine, put ignition back on, and we're going to go back to the fault memory. So when I read the fault memory, no fault stored. So that's it, no more codes. It doesn't detect any codes, and units work fine now. So basically that concludes our test here. Work just fine. Okay, so this is it basically. No more codes, and car runs without ABS ASR light. As you can see it's they're all good. Alright, so this is it basically. I'm going to pack them up, and again, no faults stored. EFP function is, this is idle speed control, ISC. So this is the computer that you would get default code. I believe it's pin 7. So this is the one, idle speed control, and that's the one you used to get the code on, the hard code and limp mode, because of that passenger side throttle that was completely off. So now it's working fine. Fault memory again, no faults. Alright, well, this is basically it. I'll give you a call, we'll talk about it, and off they go back to you. This was Victor at restoreyourmercedes.com. Thanks for watching.